If we start this off just right, aloha, boys and girls, and welcome to the cafe. Aloha, everyone. Thank you for coming out. All right, good evening. Thank you, Baki, Nasa Saabe. It's a pleasure. Welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you here. I'm so glad you were able to come out tonight. Everybody's rearranging their chairs for me. And thank you again, Baki. He's over there, but I can't quite see him. So, as many have said in the past, this one's for you. Thank you very much. Gorgo, yay. I'm double plus pleased because it's been really cold out, but we've got a really hot feature. With Tom Curry. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tom. Now, normally I would set this up by reading one piece and maybe reading something later, but I've decided that I'm going to set it up like an open mic, that I'm going to read a number of pieces because some of them have been ones from new literary magazines because the new issue of CC&D and Not Down on the Dirt are out, so I'll be reading a lot of stuff. But the first thing I wanted to read was because yesterday was March 1st, and that was an anniversary, so to speak. A man that I worked with and that I had dated on and off for a year and a half died on March 1st. He had a heart attack shy of his 32nd birthday. And some of you, if you know me from past shows, I would do something like Death Takes Many Forms, which I read at St. Paul's. But I just have a short piece that I thought of that I wanted to be able to read, and it was called Passed Away. You didn't pass away. Passing away is gradual for those who see the light at the end of the tunnel, for those who know their time has come. But when you were living and vibrant, you didn't pass away. The Grim Reaper himself had to get his hands dirty, and he took his pointed fingers, drove them straight through your flesh, attacked your heart, and punctured you, and left, taking your life with him. You didn't pass away. You were robbed of life. He took it from you. No, wait. He took you from us. No, you didn't pass away. It was a violent theft, and the world was robbed. Sorry, I know that wasn't quite a happy, thank you very much. But because I had just written this piece about Dave, I thought I would read one that was written with him, obviously, because I didn't have dogs or live in Detroit. This is a piece called Losing My Best Friend, written with David Jeremy. Our yard was a small size since we lived in a Detroit suburb. That's why Doc was sent away to a place I never saw with a faceless man I never knew. I've never been able to face death. No one ever wanted to talk about it. Where were they taking him? I didn't want him to go. I loved him, and I knew he loved me too. He loved me the most. My father thought it was the best, and I suppose financially it might have been. But at what point is it when you become an adult, refer to love as a childhood thing, and value money over a child's heart? I was playing at my neighbor's when I went to the fence and saw the man pulling the van out of my driveway with my dog. And Doc was yelping. And I didn't even get to say goodbye. That was my dog. And that was my childhood. Pardon me?
Perfect venue for a dog.
With the door barking dog. I'm sure if Dave were here, he would have thanked you for the applause. Beginning of March is beginning of new issues from Scars Publications of CC&D magazine. We'll go with this one. And it's got a sea lion on lava, and it's like, oh, you can't even tell on this thing. And I was looking for like a really short piece. I think it was Matt Barton, and I actually have a little something of mine in here. Matt Barton, I think, walked around at Mercury Cafe and said, here's a bit of a menu. Create a poem out of it. I was really, yep, that's what it was. And I had this bit published from Menu Poem. Well, you have only so many things you can say. You were raw and sweet, like white corn and cherry tomatoes. But you left me your Parmigiano. You left me shaved, raw, and bitter. I try to come up with as many ways from a menu to come up with a poem. But I wanted to include this poem from Robert Lawrence. I was trying to find the shortest pieces I could in this current issue. That was submitted to me. It was a haiku. No, well, that's the name of the person on this thing. And it's actually a 553 because it's not 575, but that's because too many words. But this is actually an accurate.
I can explain. In Japanese syllables are more than English. Like haiku in Japanese is hayaku. So the going 575 in English is not really true to the Japanese, and the people who are really in the haiku know. Like the publishers of Modern Haiku, look for haiku with shorter syllabic
and this one happens,
formulations.
and this one it is accurate to referring to nature, and it is 553, I believe. But this is just a haiku, Robert Lawrence, in the March issue of CC&D. You'll have to get me one of those. They're available online. Go to scars.tv. There are all sorts of links. Anyway, and hope you enjoy the poem. Hot, cumulus day, blue sky gossamered by white haze. As simple as it was, yes. I know, you expect everything. And Bob Doing I was looking for things in Down in the Dirt magazine. This is actually a painting by Ernest Williamson that's on the cover. It's really kind of cool because we don't normally have other people's paintings on the cover. And I was trying to find something in this issue that was short poems. There's a lot of short stories in here. And this is a poem by Jackson Warfield, and it is called Dinner Guest. On my little wine rack, there are 3 bottles of wine, which must be drank tonight. So I invite over my only 2 friends, the sun and the moon, figuring 1 bottle for each of us. But neither of them show, so I sit at the dinner table alone with a large casserole, some fresh baked bread, and a salad. After I finish the first bottle, I hear a tapping on the roof, then on the windows, and finally at the door. I approach it cautiously, then open it up and say to the rain, hello there, come in, there's plenty of food, and if you're like me, I imagine you're going hungry. Jackson Warfield, Down in the Dirt magazine. Thank you. March issue of Down in the Dirt and CC&D are available from Scars Publications, scars.tv. There's tons of links. You can find that stuff out.